Would you believe that makeup is one of the oldest, most powerful weapons in history? Well, my name is Jessica Matlock, and today I'm going to talk about makeup and how this global tool has evolved from history's oldest magic trick in the books. I'm credible on this topic because I have performed research. So today I'm going to present the history of makeup. We're going to talk about how it became a cinema art form and how the impact that the film and media industry has led to a multi-billion-dollar cosmetics industry. Then I'll recap and answer any questions you might have. So let me tell you about makeup. Do you believe in magic? Because the beginning of this is dated, according to Lisbeth Ramirez's makeup timeline, back to 164,000 years ago. They found paintings in a South African cave that indicated that humans were dressing themselves up. Well, apparently, humans continue to dress themselves up throughout history because, according to Ramirez's timeline in 10,000 BC Egypt, they found scented oils that men and women were buried with in use in not only ceremonial purposes, but for also cosmetic to cover body odor and protect their skin. Well, by 3000 BC, author of the History of Makeup, Matthias, said that the Grecians didn't want to have any sun touch on their skin. They wanted to lighten their complexion. So they started to use chalk and lead powder. This white face look persistently was maintained over years. Elizabeth in England continued to develop the technology, even using egg white to really make that white powder stayed on the face. However, some people believe that it was the lead in that powder that blocked proper circulation and posed death, according to Matthias. So now we are moving into a different time. Time progresses, yet the white face is still the most desirable. However, this can be shown through film. The birth of the silent black and white film called film noir, which is described as the film noir foundations, its style of filmmaking characterized by elements like cynical heroes, stark lighting, flashbacks. They use a lot of dark eye and lip makeup. And makeup artists had to get creative because lighting just wasn't enough to darken a lip or an eyelid. This led to the birth of special effects makeup. By using prosthetics, they could change the way a person's face looked. They could change the gender of a person. They could even make someone look like a monster. Author Eric Lott has shared in his book, in his article, The Whiteness of Film Noir, that the changing of a person's light face to dark was a form of racism. Now, Technicolor, which came later, was a huge boom for makeup because the Technicolor showed hues. We're soft pinks, red lips, and the author Christy Dixon called this time the Hollywood powder puff wars. These makeup trends for more tanned look emerge, and movie stars and designers begin to implement this in ads. As you can see here, this woman has tan skin. Now, the people that wanted the makeup were the ones making the money. And at this time, it was the women in the world, especially the American women that fought in World War I. They had a demand for these products, and the trends were set by the images that they showed in the print and ad media. As you can see here, trends changed, and now we have the rise of the makeup influencer. Makeup influencers are today's advertising powerhouses. They take the makeup, they show the looks, they create the trends, and according to insider intelligence, now the cosmetic industry is at the mercy of the makeup influencer. Insider intelligence also shared that people in the United States and the UK are actually following influencers to make their purchasing decisions. So Are you inspired to put on a cape and fly? Well, this is a $542 billion industry. It's packed full of power. So today I've talked about this industry. I've told you about the history of makeup, how it transformed into art of form through cinematography, and now how the once powerful advertising industry now has to rely on its own customers and influences for sales and trends. So if you're a professional and passionate about a career in makeup and you have a cell phone, it's always a great day to put on a cape and fly. So thank you so much for watching my presentation, and I would be very happy to answer any of your questions.